Hello friends, this is Showman from Oil and Gas Field Quality Control. We are in some knowledge sharing session. So today my subjects will be 6 common types flanges we are using in oil and gas industry. Let us start. The reliance on the different types of flange used in the oil and gas industry is vital to ensure joint integrity. So you know what is the importance of flange to be accurate, to hold the pressure and leakage. Of course, gasket is the key factor in between two flanges to hold the pressure, but the flange face should be very nicely fabricated and finished to hold the gasket to achieve that zero tolerance target. So here are 6 most common type of flange which we will be discussing in this video are extensively being used in oil and gas industry. Welded neck flange, slip-on flange, screwed flange, lap joint flange, blind flange, and socket weld type flanges. Let us elaborate welded neck flange. It is used for high temperature, high pressure operation or where there is wide fluctuation in pressure and temperature. These flanges are useful for handling costly, hazardous, flammable, explosive fluids because failure of leakage of a flange joint can prove disastrous for the plant. The various dimensions to be specified on a welding neck flanges are outside diameter of the flange, minimum flange thickness, outside diameter of race flanges, diameter of hub at base, diameter of hub at the point of welding, length through hub, diameter of hole, diameter of bolts, bolt circle diameter, and number of holes. Slip-on flange. It is widely used because of ease of alignment in welding. Its cost also less. The flange is useful for moderate service process operation where temperature, pressure changes, vibration, shocks are not severe. Its strength is around 70% as that of the welded neck flange, and its fatigue life is nearly 1/3 as compared to a welded neck flange. So welded neck flange is much secure, much reliable, but it is costly. So for the moderate and low pressure services, slip-on flanges, screwed flanges are being used. Screwed flange can be connected to the threaded pipes without welding. It is not useful for operations which involve bending or thermal cycles because there is always possibility of leakage through the threaded joint. It can be used with high alloy steel for high pressure operations satisfactorily because welding of high alloy steel is difficult. Lap joint flange. Lap joint flange is usually used with a lap joint and a hub. These are useful where temperature, pressure changes, vibration, shocks are not severe, same like screwed flange. These flanges are not useful where severe bending stresses exist. These flanges have only about 10% of the fatigue life as compared to the welded neck flange. For these flanges, bolt holes can be easily aligned, and this simplifies the installation of larger diameter vessels. These flanges are useful for operations where the vessel is frequently opened up for cleaning and inspection. Blind flanges. Blind flanges are very commonly used for pressure vessels opening, hand holes, and inspection parts. These are also used at the ends of the pipes and valves. These flanges are capable of handling high bending stresses but do not have to absorb stresses due to thermal expansion. The flanges are used for heat exchangers. Blind flanges is a flat plate. The blind flanges are one of the key instrument or key requirement to isolate or limit a piping spool during hydro test. For permanent use, I already discussed, but for hydro test, blind flange is an integral part. It is extensively used. Socket weld type flanges, the 6th one. Socket weld flanges or SW flanges contain a shoulder on the inside of the flange that acts as a guide to set the depth at which the pipe is welded to the flange. They are fabricated by inserting the pipe end into the flange until until it bottoms out against the shoulder and then retracting the pipe 1/8 inch before welding it in place. This practice was originally employed to reduce the cracking during thermal stresses in the stainless steel superheaters. But over the years, it has become standard practice for the installation of all socket weld flanges, even socket welded joints. Socket weld flanges are available in pressure from 150 psi up to pipe schedule 40 to schedule 160. Here are some dimensions of 6 type of popular flanges we have discussed just now. Thank you guys. This is a very short video because we are discussing the gasket. So gasket is closely related with flanges. So I have discussed the types of common flanges we are using in oil and gas field industry. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot for watching my videos. Signing off, Showman.